to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple of teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Duke's offense will have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Dropping back, it's Flowers. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 30. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, football, there is so many weapons now with small slots and big wide receivers. And then you got the tight ends now that have the speed to catch the football, chew up ground, and get to the end zone and make those big plays like he did right here.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Michigan State's offense will go to work for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Finds his man. It's Marsh. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Martin. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the 1st down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the 1st down marker is.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Fires to the right. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in the recruiting class.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Spartans! The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Here's the handoff. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to throw. It's Flowers. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives from this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Just enough time for 1 more snap before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. So 1st down here as they go back to work. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. It's a great job of the base defense making it.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Peterson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Peterson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Barrels ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Smarty.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. To throw, it's Flowers. Fires to the big fella. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. Fights off a defender. Turning it on! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on that practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Flowers. Floats it out in space. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
From the gun. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got his man. Looking for the end zone. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll immediately call timeout. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Duke.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Baker. Pocket breaking down. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Peterson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Now on second down. Might be changing the route. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition. See what that receiver's going to do, and you can tell. Stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's square.
Number 19. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense. With the extra point is blocked. He's got a chance to take this one back. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. They'll pick pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Baker. Grab near the sticks, it's Carter. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Spartans are threatening in the red zone. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snags it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Spartans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He's looking to pass. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Michigan State. Fitted in the window for the score. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Flowers. Pulls it in. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. The give to... And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure he was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Unloads to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He'll keep it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires and picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bring in the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Blue Devils are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. Pressure coming. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. This should be the last play of the quarter. Out of the gun to give to the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Sets up the screen. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that 1st down marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. They'll give it to the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Buys just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
And this is a pressing time for this defense. They've got to understand, they're backed up a little bit. They're going to run the football. They don't want to make a mistake. So I think this is the time I'm a little bit more aggressive. I got to get this football back to my offense because I'm trailing. So I look for this defense to get a little bit aggressive.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. They needed to find enough space and get it forward, and they're up to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
The Spartans are flying down the field. The give and tick, 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 tick.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
To the ground with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. The Spartans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. It's Howard. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams.